venting a roof, and you drop that down in, and you go one way till you find a truss, right? You find a rafter, and come back the other way and find that rafter. Right now we've kind of got some reference points, right? So we could do that with, I mean, you can do it with the forks, but remember that like an axe into plywood, whatever's really sharp and goes through is gonna, you know, has that potential to get a little bit stuck. It's not wrong, it's a way. It's not the way, but it's a way. You know, I watched other guys throw their pick in. What I will tell you is using the pick or the adze on that is to work from your tool this way. So as you go in and you pry, you don't want to dig here and then be prying where it's gone. So you're going to pry, and then you're going to come a little bit, and you're going to come a little bit until you find, oh, okay, I found a stud, right? So I've got two of them, okay? So, but again, you know, I'm a little bit panicked, breaching a wall, which means things went sideways. So I'm really getting after it, and I'm going to come in with this, and I'm not going to do it on all of it, but I'll do it a little bit. Is I'm going to start on that line, you know, that's going to be right in here, and I'm going to start where my studs are, and I'm going to do that real fast, and I'm actually going to go all the way past that stud and past that stud. I would go virtually until that one and virtually until that one. Okay, and then at that point, just the way that it's not the only way. It's not the way, it's a way. I'm gonna hit that, Then what I'm gonna do on each side, once I've kind of figured out where that's gonna be, is I'm gonna break that down a little, you know. It's not, I'm not looking to cut myself an exact hole or anything like that, right? But what I'm doing is I'm creating a piece now, and I myself will grab that, because now what I want is I want to remove the most material with the least amount of moves. And if you do this and you get in here right by the studs and you pull, because you've got this broke down too, you can, a lot of times, that'll be the whole piece done. I feel what it's like to just use that corner, right? So you got, and you know where, so you want to be connecting so that you know, because I'm not sure where my stud is, because you don't get to see those nails, because and then as you're going to cut down, you want that to stay, so, it works. And I'm going to get right on my studs. Okay, I want to be right where those studs are. That's where I want to be, so I can pull. Even if you have to do that, even if you got to take a hand, because if you have to peel a little piece, and that sucks. But you do this line that I did, and you come in and you slide your fingers in there, and you slide your fingers, and then you get a hold of it, and then either up against here or up against here, but right in this line, it'll just peel. You'll just peel it right off. Now there's not very many nails, and I know this won't be near as strong, but if you kind of feel that application of, if it's just the middle, it's only gonna do one thing. If you get that broke loose, then you can just take that whole big, and so then that's the deal where, I'll run my one side down, run my other side down, I'm across, and you start doing that, and even if, you know what, I hit a drywall seam and it popped right there, that's okay. You just leave, you don't even worry about tearing it all the way off. Just let it fold in and reach back down and pull off. So pull that off so it's out of your way, right? Okay, now just stomp it. There, we don't need to just do one side. And right up against, but what you don't want to do yet is you don't want to break all the way through yet. So we're just looking like you're going to do a partner, but you're know. So Cook, take and do this side. So if you've got to peel it around, or if you got to do that side or whatever, you're looking to go from the top of your hole. You're just looking to do that. Now, your main hole, your main thoroughfare, is what you've got broke loose. That's what you want broke loose. This is the situation where you're like, man, I just need a little bit more room. And freaking Babe Ruth, that thing just freaking won. And won't just, you know, it doesn't take much. You can get through super easy.